Hello YouTube, this is Archerinvesting. I'm going to be providing a small portfolio update. As you can see, my portfolio is down quite a lot actually. It's been getting beaten down pretty bad. Down 3% today, down 7.3% this week, and then down almost 15% in 1 month. Overall, I'm still up about 22% year to date, so still technically beating the S&P 500, but it is a little bit sad to be under 100K again, but it is what it is. On the bright side, I do have some buying power. I have 18,000 here. Some of it is margin, but I do have cash in there as well, so I won't be dipping into margin. That's a good thing right now. I have been taking a little bit of profit here and there, and then I will be, I guess you could say, withdrawing a little bit of cash in order to pay for a vacation I have coming up. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Little downside is I won't be investing that money, but it is what it is. Options right now, currently have a lot of sell calls and sell puts open, but most of them expiring June 18th. We have a Poet QBT sell puts expiring June 18th. 4 contracts on Poet, 1 contract on QUBT. And then we have a whole bunch of SoFi, MSTR, Circle, QUBT, Poet as well, expiring June 18th, sell calls. And then we have 1 call buy contract on MSTR. Other than that, still the same old Irene. $70 call sale as well. Forgot to mention that one. I have some SoFi $16 puts for sale. These expire July 17th. And then I have MSTR $120 puts. This used to be $140 put, but I decided to roll it down and out. I got some of that money back. Just going to keep holding it. This one will expire the same day as my 6 contracts of Irene, $40 puts. This one's still technically up, but it has been taking quite a big beating lately. Let's see if you can see right here. Yeah, this contract has lost, well, technically gained a lot of value, which is bad for me as a seller. Over 35% this week, about almost 30% this past month. Luckily, though, I'm not sure you remember, I think I had 8 or 9 contracts, I believe. And I did sell at least 2 or 3 of them and then took some profits there, so that's good. I'm going to wait for this to go back up to around the 60 level before I sell another one. Buy back another one, so I'll be down to 5 contracts. But for now, just going to keep holding it tight. Worst case scenario, I can always roll it out and down. No biggie there. I have a MSTR buy call. MSTR was around the 115 level, I believe. Thought it was a good time to buy a call. This is going to be more of a swing trade, just going to wait for this one to go up. It did go up on, I think it was on Monday, and could have taken profits there, but decided to keep holding. Right now I'm down 13%. That's okay. This is going to be a quick play. I'm still holding my SoFi Leap contracts here as well. I got 5 contracts expiring June 17th, so still a little bit over a year. And then I have another 6 contracts expiring December 17th, 2027. This is about a year and a half out. And then I have 1 QUBT contract expiring January 2028. And this one's going to be kind of a swing trade. My strategy with this one right here, I have a QUBT, which this one's Quantum, I believe. Yeah, it's Quantum. I have a sell call at 13.5 and another one at 13. Once this stock reaches around the 13.5 level, that's when I will start looking into selling this contract here. In a way, I will be still making some money out of the gains that I will be losing if this stock goes up to like $15 or something. And then right now it is at 934. So, there's still a lot of upside before that even happens. But, just this kind of the way I like to play it. And then I have a MSCR contract, this one expiring September 17th, 2027. There's a lot of 17s and 18s on here, I just noticed. So yeah, that's it for my options for right now. SPY, QQQ, JEPQ looking the same. I decided to just sell off JEPI. I feel like JEPI and JEPQ is more of a play once you're like in retirement age. I'm definitely not nowhere near around there, so gonna keep playing it more aggressive. Don't really need the income of these dividends for right now, so just decided to sell JEPI. SoFi sitting at 1420 shares. Stock is sitting at 1574 right now. I am down, I think, over 10% in this position. Oh, not even close. 5.47%. That's about $1,293.36. Just gonna keep holding this as well. I think I have 21 sell call on this one, I believe. Where's it at? Am I blind? Oh no, $18 sell call. Oh yeah, that reminds me, actually, this was a 21 sell call, and then I rolled it down, took some profit of $390. So even now, this one expiring June 18th, you know, it's gonna take a while for this one to even get to the $18 mark once again. If it does, that'll be awesome. You know, I could just roll it out again, but if it doesn't, that's okay for right now. Visa sitting at 18.62 shares. The stock is sitting at $322.80. Haven't really been doing much with Visa. I was going to buy the dip last week, and then I kind of just forgot. Yeah, right here, it was like at 310. It was a good opportunity because my average cost is at 312. And then same thing happened with American Express as well. So last week, perfect opportunity. It was on the $300 mark, and just completely forgot. UNH, I took profits on UNH, and I'm slowly going to DCA back in. I do feel like the top for right now was set around the 412 mark, and then I do think that this stock will kind of go down a little bit, especially with everything going on right now. I do think it'll have a little bit of an effect on it, but not too much. So just going to continue DCAing for right now. Again, I think my profit was about $500. I don't remember. 2000. I don't remember what my profit was, but I'm pretty sure it was around like $500 in profit. Cigna, still DCing into this stock as well. Pfizer, just currently have one share for right now. I will be putting more money into this stock, just not at the moment. Just kind of have that one share just to keep it in my visual. Microsoft currently have 16.47 shares. Average cost of $406.46. Currently down 2.42%. I did buy, I think, one share today. Let me check. Yeah, about one share at 397.6. If it goes down a little bit more tomorrow, I might buy a share or two and just keep adding to this position. It's kind of crazy. Microsoft was actually up pretty high this past month, around the 350 mark. Yeah, the 350 mark right here, 360 actually as well. You know, so it did have a pretty nice run up, and then everything, not just Microsoft, but everything just started going downhill. Google, still buying into the stock as well. Look at that, 45-cent dividend. Currently down 2.51%, holding 5 shares. I'm currently buying $2 a day. Not a lot, but it does add up. And Google was at around $400, almost, yeah, $400, and then started to dip down. Amazon as well. I think I bought 2 shares today. Amazon's currently sitting at $236. My average cost is $241.88. I'm holding 23 shares, and I'm currently down about 2%. Actually happy about this dip as well, along with Microsoft and Google. It's a great opportunity to just slowly buy in. I don't know, if for Amazon, if 236 will, reverse back up. So that's why I don't want to buy in too aggressively. You never know. Next day it could jump down to 230, or it could jump up to 250. So just kind of want to buy a little bit of shares at a time. DRS, just kind of letting this one ride right now. I'm still up over 10%. I'm buying $3 a day. Currently holding 17.59 shares. I kind of swing trade this stock a little bit. I think I took profit about over $100. It was actually good timing, I think, because it did started to dip again, and now it's rising back up. So that was good timing on that part. MSTR is my most epic fail right now. I have made money on the options trading on this stock, but in terms of the stock itself, I am down quite a lot, actually, about 25%, down $7,000. However, I have had worse positions. Visa, my leap contracts, I was down about $7,000, I believe. I think technically at one point I was down around $9,000. But, that play turned out good. And that one was actually more riskier because it was a leap contract, so it was just losing value every day. Just going to keep holding this. If anything, I could sell some calls more aggressively. I think I'm selling the call at 160. I could probably sell another call at 150, make a little bit of profit, maybe sell it at 145, and see if the premium outweighs the $4.39 of the average cost, if you know what I mean. Most likely it will, I think. But yeah, that's this is actually the biggest reason for my stock taking a big hit. This one, as well as another stock I'll show you right now in a bit. Circle, I bought 100 shares of Circle, sold a call on it. My call is up a pretty good amount, 60% in only 3 days. That's pretty nice. But my total return on this stock is down $516.79. Of course, though, this is unrealized realized losses. But gonna keep holding this stock for a while. Just gonna keep selling calls on it and keep selling calls, and then wait for the crypto winter market to go away. Irene, this stock is sitting at $50, which is crazy because not even a month ago it was sitting around $70, I believe. Currently have 100 shares. I'm still up in this position over 20%, $900 flat actually. But I am selling a call and selling 6 put contracts. The 6 put contracts, I have taken realized profit on them, so that's pretty good. And I'm still sitting on profit technically, but they are gaining value, which is actually really bad for me as a option seller on the put side. But my sell call is actually doing pretty good since the stock is going down. I'm up 87%. As soon as this call expires, I'm gonna sell another one. It's just gonna keep going like that. So yeah, this stock, I've made some pretty good money on it too. I think maybe more than MSTR, because I have taken a little bit of losses in MSTR in terms of rolling the positions, and then sometimes rolling it when I shouldn't have, and just should have let it get called away. But it is what it is. CBRS, I had about 32 shares, or was it 30 shares? 30 shares. I took some profit. I think I made about over $100 in this position. It was a quick play. I've noticed that it kind of fluctuates a little bit, at least recently. So I am betting that this stock will go down again, and so far it is. I think I sold it around the 147 mark. So my plan is to use some of the cash I have now, rebuy the dip around the 220 level, and then wait for it to go back up and do another swing trade. This stock, however, I might be trying to hold it for the long term, but just the way it is right now, I'm just gonna try to swing trade it for a little bit. QUBT, 210 shares. I am down 10% in this position, $259 of unrealized losses. I have some put contracts, a some sell contracts, a leap contract on this position, up to 1.74% of my portfolio diversity. Yeah, not really much going on here. As soon as these sell calls expire next week, I will be selling another sell call. And then Poet, 120 shares. I have a sell call and some sell puts. Same thing, as soon as the sell calls expire and the sell puts, I'll start new contracts again. Now, I have mentioned in some of my videos that there are some downsides to selling puts and calls. So I guess you could call it the wheel strategy. And that is, if the stock goes down too much, compared to where you bought it at, the average cost, it gets to the point where it does not make any sense to sell the call or sell the put. A big reason is because you never know when it's going to reverse. And when it does reverse, more than likely it's going to shoot up pretty high. And then you're going to get caught in the money. And next thing you know, you're going to have to sell your contracts for a price lower than your average cost. So that is a pretty big risk to play when selling options. That could happen to me. That could happen to anyone. Right now, Poet, it's on that price range where it could possibly happen. If it drops another $2, yes, it's going to make no sense for me to sell against it unless I sell really far away. But by that time, the stock might reverse. But everything does have a risk, including just buying into anything in the stock market. Coca-Cola, I think I sold it, bought it back in, just kind of DCing into this position. I'll show you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys know about this already, but Robinhood, along with some other company, removed the pattern day trading rule. That's pretty nice. But I'll show you guys the realized max. I've made a total of $45,000 over. And then if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I haven't been really investing seriously until last year. So this is pretty nice for 2 years of actually investing. Year to date, I made around $32,000. 3 months out, $20,000, almost $21,000. 1 month out, $6,669. 1 month out, I made $1,946. Took a paper loss here on the MSTR sell put because I rolled the position. It's going to help with some tax purposes, but other than that, the portfolio is still doing pretty good. Still making profit, but if I were to sell everything right now, that $32,000 that I made this year would definitely go down to under $30,000, especially just with the MSTR position right there. That one's down over $7,000. So realistically, I'll probably, if I were to sell everything right now, I'll probably be around $25,000 in realized profit, I would say. Yeah, because some of these are still technically in the green, like Irene, Visa, and all those. But yeah, the market's been taking quite a beating. I think we had interest rates today. They kind of were what people expected. But other than that, the Iran war is still going on. That's being an effect into everything. There was a job report. It was a strong job report. That wasn't good for cutting interest rates. So that the market was not too happy with that either. And I think it's also people just taking profit as well. It's I don't know how long it was, maybe 9 weeks of green. At one point it's going to have to go down. And then also the IPO of SpaceX, which I think is this Friday. And then we have, what's the other one? I think it's Anthropic. Another stock that's going to IPO as well. I think it's Anthropic. don't even know how to spell it. But yeah, so a lot of people are saying, including myself, that it's just people taking profit from their gains and then putting them into SpaceX, and then going to be putting them into Anthropic as well. Personally, I do think when SpaceX does IPO, I do think for like the first half of the day, it will be going up a lot. And then next thing you know, everyone is just going to start taking profit. So I do think, at least for me personally, I'm going to be staying away from SpaceX for a while. It's going to be the same thing as what happened with, if you look down here, with the Cerebras when they first IPO'd here. Start off at 185, right? And then IPO'd at 385. Let's see if I can show. Pretty sure it was 385. Yeah, 385. And then it just started going down, back up a little bit, and then down. So I do think SpaceX is going to have to follow the same chart here as well as CBRS. But that's just my opinion. My opinion doesn't really matter, you know. And then the Roth IRA is mostly invested in SoFi. So since SoFi is going down, my Roth IRA has taken a hit. I am down 180 on my sell call positions, which is not a lot actually. I thought it'd be down more. And then I'm up $12 on my sell call. So these LEAP contracts are actually doing pretty good right now, especially after SoFi taking that big hit. So I'm just going to keep holding on to this for the long term. And then, you know, hopefully SoFi could get back up to that $32 level this year. And who knows, maybe it gets into the S&P 500 within 2027. That'll be great. You know, because then people will kind of be forced to buy it when you buy the S&P 500. But anyways, yeah, that's my portfolio update for right now. Let me know how your guys' portfolio is doing right now, especially taking this beating. I think one day QQQ was down over 3% or around 3%. That's pretty a lot just in one day for a ETF like QQQ. And I think the SPY was down, I want to say like 2%. But yeah, you know, still haven't put money to the Theta engine as well. I put some money in and I took it out to put it back on this one. So I still need to do that. But anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys are investing in. Please like and subscribe if you like this type of content, and I'll see you guys on the next one.